Alright, this is Shake and Bake on Heroes and Generals. Playing me around here on the town map, and I haven't done a video in a while where I've actually done some commentary for this game. And the reason I'm doing it is basically to share some of my thoughts about this game and some things I'd like to see come out in the future on this game. Let's start off with maps. I'd love at some point to see a new map come out of this game. It's a great game, but man, grinding these same maps over and over again is really getting tough, you know. So hopefully at some point we hear something about a new map. There's been posts about people asking about new maps, but nothing's come back from the developers about new maps yet. So hope to see some new maps in the near future. The other thing is some weather dynamics. One thing I'd like to see, I like the fog, is I'd like to see some, map with maybe some snow, rain, mist, something. I think that'd be pretty cool in some of these maps to see that. I'm going the wrong way. So some weather stuff going on. I'd like to see a new map here at some point. I think that would kind of, get this game going and keep the interest in it. The other thing is, and you'll see in my other videos, one thing I really like is to feel like I'm connected in the battle with the other players. So I think it's critical in the game to have VoIP, have voice in game. At a minimum where you can talk to your team. But in this game where you got squads, it'd be great if you could talk to your squad mates. I think this game lends itself to teamwork. That's what I think partly would make this even better than it already is if there was some teamwork. And with voice, you can do that. And look at my other videos. My example of that would be like America's Army Proving Grounds. People are using their mics. There's coordination going on. And in this game, oh yeah, baby. You're not seeing that. So, I'd love to be able to say this guy, behind you, dude, but I can't. And typing takes too long. Now he's dead. I could have warned him that that guy was there. He's going to stick his head. He can't help himself. He's going to come right over here, maybe. Let's see. All right. So that's the thing I'd like to see. A little bit the ability to communicate with your teammates. Is that him right there? Might be. Come on, buddy. He was smart staying behind that tree. So weather, some new maps. I'd like to see some ability to communicate in a better way, whether it's voice, something, with your buddies on the battlefield. The other thing I'd like to see is smoke. See, some of these big areas here, they had smoke back then. And I think having smoke oh, another sniper took me out. Very nice. I like that. Would be awesome in this game. I think it needs smoke. And it doesn't mean everybody gets smoke, but maybe your squad leaders, maybe you have to buy it, whatever. But having smoke, they had smoke again in World War II. So I think it does lend itself to the realism part of this game. And I think it's needed. These big open areas here, you would never in a million years. Okay, I was just killed by that guy on the bike for some stupid reason. And when that happens, you see, you can choose to report them, which I did because there's no reason he had to do that. That was pretty stupid. Let's try this again. I'm guessing there is some baddies over here somewhere, but maybe not. I probably should hit to the other side. Again, as you can see, I post a lot of videos on this game. I love this game. I think it's a great game. It's got a ton of potential. It's got vehicles. It's got big maps. All of those things. But I can't talk to other players, really. The most I can do is when I'm the squad leader, I can pull my binos out, and I can issue command, defend, attack, things like that. That's about it, though. There we go. I don't think so, my friend. And what else would I like to see in this game? I'm not going to talk about the generals part because I've not played that part. I have no clue what I was talking about, just the action part here. There's one more thing, and I asked about this in the forums, and someone had said, well, you have equipment on. I think one of the developers maybe, but you have equipment on, and so that's why it happens. But there's this kind of like feeling like you're ice skating a little bit. When you're running, you kind of like slide almost. And the explanation was, well, you have a bunch of gear on, so that's what's, you can't just stop on a dime, basically. But I do think they need to do something with the, I don't know if it's the gravity settings in the game. I don't know what it is, but I think it feels like you're really light on your feet, like you're doing the river dance a little bit, like you're like tippy-toeing or something. So I do think they could do something with how you feel on the ground, so it's a little bit heavier. And when you do stop, there's not this kind of sliding thing that happens. I think that would be, I think that's needed. Let me get this guy. Come on, Shake. There we go. Crotch shot. And then also on the footsteps, maybe when you're running, they're a little bit louder, where you hear your feet. And they get louder based on what surface you're on. But hopefully all those kind of fine-tuning things or those details are coming at some point. Now, normally when I play, I do go for objectives. For this video, I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of horse around a little bit just to share my comments about the game. The other thing that happens in the action game is, some of you who just started playing this game will find out, is some of the classes you will not get to play too much. Like, I'll give you an example, would be the paratrooper. So you spent money on a paratrooper. I mean, I don't think a handful of matches I've been able to play with a paratrooper. And there's some history with that, but I'm not clear on what it is, but there's some history with the paratrooper class, which involves the generals and blocking and things, which, again, I don't want to speak about because I don't know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, sorry, Charlie. So, taking some Germans out here who are trying to flank the church area. And they're waiting orders. So, what I'm going to say is, let's defend the church. All right, here we go. Hacker. Someone's calling me a hacker, I think. I'm 7-0. Oh, someone's raging. Someone will come up here and meet one of my toe papas here in a second. I love this sniper rifle. So that's about it. Overall, they're making good progress. I mean, they are a smaller team. They're independent. I mean, it is hard for them to crank out quick changes, but I give them credit. They are starting to communicate a little more in the forums, and they are asking for your feedback in the forums. If you have feedback, kind of like what I described, my preferences are, go in the forums at heroesandgenerals.com. You'll find the forum link there. And post your comments. Make them, constructive feedback on what you'd like to see in this game. So, hope you enjoyed some of the footage and some of the thoughts I have. If you want to post your thoughts on what you'd like to see in the game, please do so. And this is Shake and Bake. Another, again, positive shout-out for Heroes and Generals. I love this game. I will continue to play it. And if you see me on the battlefield, don't hesitate to take me out or get behind me and cover my 6. This is Shake and Bake. Until next time, shake out.